Good morning, Shaun. Morning guys, welcome back to another week in medical school. So we are in week 2 of our second year and also week 2 of the hematology block with our exam being next Friday. So this is gonna be a busy week. I believe I've got like 3 different meetings this week. I think tomorrow my class has like a meeting with the dean to discuss our step 1 schedule because that's coming up pretty soon. And then on Wednesday I have a research meeting in the morning, and then I have a club organization meeting, I think, to talk about budgeting right after that. And of course I've got classes all around that and studying, so it's gonna be a busy week. Today's Monday, which means it's my long day on campus because I've got class in about half an hour. It's gonna be a Q&A session on hematology. We've completely replaced live lectures with Q&A sessions, which is actually, I think, gonna be really, really nice because I think that not very many people use live lecture at all. We use third-party resources. So I think Q&A sessions with our faculty hematologists is gonna be way more helpful anyways. And so that's from 8 to 12, and then from 1 to 4, I have TBL. And so Mondays are just really long days in general, so I'm gonna have to bring lunch every single Monday. And shout out to my mom, who actually took me grocery shopping yesterday and got me the spicy California rolls to eat today for lunch. I really appreciate it, Mom. Anyways, guys, it's already past 7:30, which means I need to get going. Oh my gosh, guys. I am so exhausted right now. Alright guys, so I just got home. It's just after 4 and I am exhausted. You know, the one thing about having to go in person for school now is I just feel like it's more tiring sitting there in lecture, because we had literally class and everything from 8 a.m. to about 3:30, 3:45. We had some time in between for lunch, but overall still very exhausting to be out of the house pretty much all day like that. So I think I'm gonna lay down for a little bit and then go to the gym, because the goal for this week is to get some form of exercise every single day, and I have 2 gym memberships that I need to not waste my money on. So I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I have to pick up Chewy because my friends have been watching him since yesterday. Chewy's brother's parents have agreed basically to help me out and watch Chewy on Mondays because I'm on campus all day and I feel bad, if Chewy's home just kind of waiting and sleeping all day, and it's a good opportunity for him to play with his siblings. So he's been there since yesterday, so I'm gonna pick him up, and then I don't know, I'll probably relax for the night. It's gonna be hard to be productive because I'm so exhausted. But yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the day. Hey buddy. He already knows where the car is. Morning guys, happy Tuesday. So today I have my doctoring class this morning at 8, and today we're gonna be talking about difficult patient scenarios like aggressive patients or just upset patients, and we're also gonna talk about delivering bad news. And then later on at noon, we actually have a class meeting with the dean to talk about taking step 1 and scheduling it and everything, because believe it or not, I will be taking step 1 within the next 5 months or so, which is kind of crazy, kind of scary. But I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that when I have more details. And then after that, at 1 o'clock, I actually signed up to be a volunteer for the internal medicine residents because they're going to be practicing their ultrasound skills and everything. So I'm just going to lay on the table with my shirt off, and they're just going to practice ultrasound and everything. I figured it'd be a good opportunity to meet some of the residents, and I'll probably learn, a couple of things about doing ultrasounds. So that should be a lot of fun. Anyways, I have to get going because as usual, I'm running late. Off to the class meeting. That was it. Alright guys, so I just got done with the ultrasound clinic. There ended up being less residents than we thought there were going to be, so we got the chance to actually practice and do some ultrasounding ourselves, which was actually a lot of fun. Got to look at my friend's bladder, spleen, kidney, heart, of course, liver. Super fun. But I want to go home and study now because I haven't done any studying today, and yesterday I didn't really study that much either. And so I'm gonna go home and study, and then around 5:30 or so I'll take a break and go do some rock climbing. Morning guys, happy Wednesday. So I've been up for a couple hours now and I was doing some Anki. My friend and I tried to do some practice questions, but his internet is down, it's like not working. So we're actually gonna drive down to campus right now and we're gonna do some practice questions. And then in about an hour and a half or so, we have a research meeting with our research mentor to go over a rough draft of a manuscript that we've been working on. And after that, I've got a club meeting and I think we're gonna be talking about like budgeting and stuff. It's like a student organization meeting, so I think like the representatives from like different student organizations have to show up and talk about how budgeting and everything works for this year. Really not too sure about the details, but then at 1 o'clock I've got TBL, so overall it's a pretty chill day. Hi Chewy! Hi buddy! You have no idea that your brother and sister are coming over later and you're gonna have such a fun day. Such a good boy. Aww. What's up? Oh, guys have a mask on.
We have to match the gate.
Alright guys, so TBL got out about an hour early and now I'm in the school gym because I'm going to be dog sitting in about less than 2 hours. And so, like I said earlier in the vlog, the goal this week is to work out every single day. I don't feel like driving to my gym to get a workout in because I'm already like by the campus. So I'm here, I'm gonna get a quick workout in. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Probably do some treadmill stuff, some lifting, and then I'll go home and then I'm gonna be dog sitting for the night. For anyone wondering, this is kind of what our gym looks like. It's quite small because we're still waiting on our actual medical building to be built. So we're kind of borrowing this building. So it's gonna be a small gym, but we have a good amount of equipment. And there's usually never really anyone in here. In fact, I've never come in here and seen a bunch of people. So it's usually just me. And so yeah, I'm gonna get a workout in real quick and then I'll head home. All right, so I got bored of lifting, so here's some tricks instead. This first one is a J-step, which is basically an angled backflip off one leg. The next trick up is a corkscrew, which is basically a J-step, but with a full twist. Next up is a Chi 900 kick, which is basically 2 spins and a round kick. And this is a hook and a side swipe, which is a laid back 540. Speaking of 540, here is a 540 kick. Oh, and this is the FIDE officer board, which I was kind of proud of that I worked on after I was done with the gym session. And now, for the rest of the night, I'm going to be dog sitting.
Hello.
Oh, Noya. Hi, Noya. Hey guys, so it's Thursday morning, it's about 9 a.m. I've been up since about 7 or so. My friend and I have been doing some practice questions, and the puppies are still here. They stayed the night, and I think they'll get picked up in a couple hours. And overall, today's a pretty chill day as far as like my schedule goes. Like I don't have class or anything, which is great because I am very far behind in like everything. I need to get through like Pathoma. I need to finish some boards and beyond. I haven't done my Anki today yet. I still have some other like things that are due in terms of assignments. So today's gonna be like a productivity day. Not a whole lot going on. I'm just gonna be sitting at home for a while. I'm gonna take Chewy to get a bath at some point today and his nails cut. So yeah, nothing that interesting. I'm just gonna try to be as productive as possible. And yeah, I'll just catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. Morning guys, happy Friday. So yesterday was pretty productive. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, I never do, but overall it was still a pretty productive day. And so this morning I have my analytics and medicine class, and I think we're gonna be talking about overspending in healthcare, ordering unnecessary tests, overdiagnosing, underdiagnosing, all that kind of stuff. And then right after that, I have my community service class, and I think today's some sort of like integrated medicine class, which should be a lot of fun. And right now, it is 7:30, which means I have to get going. Also, I know I have some Yes Theory fans that watch my videos, and so I got actually like 2 shirts from their last merch drop. They just came in yesterday, and I'm super excited about it. It's actually super comfortable and actually fits really nicely. Anyways, like I said, I have to get going.
Good morning, Shaun.
That's the second time you've done that in this vlog. You are mama. Sponsored. No big deal. Alright guys, so I just got home from school, and honestly, this morning was a lot of fun. Our first class got out pretty early, and then there was actually food on campus for the new first year students, but there was like a bunch left over, so my class got to like enjoy a really nice breakfast as well. And then we had class, and that was in person, and that's a class that, like everything else, was online for the first year. And it is just so nice to like have everything in person right now. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but honestly, I really enjoyed being on campus this morning. I think with the break between class and then just like the way that the classes were today, we had a lot of time to like chit chat, like me and my classmates. Like we were, sitting in the lounge, chit chatting, talking about whatever. Even during class, we were like goofing around while also having like great discussions about what we were talking about. And that's just something that did not happen during my first year very often. With everything being over Zoom, we didn't really have that experience to just like enjoy each other's company, laugh about things, goof off, and just like, I don't know, be surrounded by each other. And today was just like a lot of fun. It was a really fun morning, and I just really enjoyed it. Med school in person is definitely a much different experience compared to online. As much as I enjoyed not having to like commute, being able to roll out of bed and hop right into class, there is just a completely different energy about doing it in person, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really happy that we're able to do it in person. I'm looking at like the first year students that have started this year, and their experience is so different from our experience. They get to meet each other, they get to, bond really early on, and I'm really happy for them. We can't help but be a little bit jealous that they get that experience that we didn't get to get, but I think my class is really like soaking it in now, and I think we all really like it. Anyways, the rest of the day, I'm just gonna be studying. I'm gonna be having lunch with a friend from out of town pretty soon here, so I think I'm gonna end the vlog here, but overall, it was a really good week. I still have a lot of studying to do in terms of hematology. I had some good meetings this week. There was a lot of talk about STEP. I don't really think I talked about it after the meeting, but basically I plan on taking a pass-fail STEP, which means I will be taking step 1 between January 26th and February 13th. And so that is coming up very soon. I will talk about it more in the upcoming vlogs as I get closer to signing up for it, and as I kind of figure out the rest of like my semester plan, my study plan 4-step. It's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be stressful, and that is gonna be like the big barrier of second year. Like I said, I'll talk about a lot more in the upcoming vlogs leading up to STEP, but for now, I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the day, see my friends, study a lot, and hopefully I can get a lot done this weekend. Also, next week is exam week, so this weekend is grind time. But as always, I wanna thank you guys so much for joining me in another week of medical school. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.